How do you think Kazakh people feel about black people?
It's a nice place to be. It really is beautiful. And the people are so hospitable.
America, USA.
Kazakhstan is famous for its hospitality.
Be whoever you want here, and you're still gonna be at home.
What are your overall experiences of being black in Kazakhstan?
What's it like being black in Kazakhstan? Let me show you.
Kazakhstan is a big country, but it's not many people here. So it's ninth biggest country in the world. The Soviet government decided to throw here every minority from Soviet Union to make it bigger. At one point in time, there were more Russian and German than Kazakh. But after Soviet Union fell apart, people just stayed here. Ethnically, I'm not Kazakh myself, but mentally and with my culture, yeah, I was born here, I was raised here. I still think that I'm a Kazakh. Many nationalities here, many ethnicities, Kazakh, Ukrainians, Russian, and all of them live in peace. That you can be whoever you want here, and you're still gonna be at home if you think you're at home.
So as you heard from the waiter, or I don't even want to say waiter, just a very informative young man. Here in Kazakhstan, people are used to living together with different ethnicities, and as he said, they don't have any kind of big disagreements. So me coming here as a black American in Kazakhstan, I don't feel any kind of discrimination. People are friendly to me, actually more than friendly. It's easy to talk to the women here. The food is great. The temperature is incredible. Also guys, this is my first time eating food from Georgia. It's just bread and cheese, but wow. Hi, how are you today?
Hi, fine, thank you.
Good to see you. How was your drink?
Oh, it's really good.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a really tasty lemonade.
When was the first time you saw a black person?
It's an interesting question. Firstly, it was when I traveled with my parents to United Arab Emirates. It was in Dubai. But in Kazakhstan wasn't developed for tourism, and first time we see a black man in Kazakhstan, it was in Expo 2017 and in Olympic Games.
Oh, garlic is your favorite.
Garlic and cheese.
Oh, pomegranates.
Pomegranate.
Wow. When you saw me for the first time, or the first time I talked to you, how did you feel?
I was really scared, of course.
Because I'm black? Big black guy?
No, honestly, for me it's really interesting to have a chat with a traveler from another country.
With Black Americans, specifically Black American men, once you come to Kazakhstan to travel, visit, or even live, how do you think we'd be treated here?
Oh, Kazakhstan is famous for its hospitality. So I think anyone from anywhere in the world can find a home here. Didn't matter Asian or black, it's okay. So we are really welcome for all guests, for friends from our countries. So welcome to Kazakhstan.
Thank you. Rahmet.
Оқасы жоқ.
Amazing time with my friend Muse. She is so cute and she's incredibly smart, a polyglot. She's into everything. Seriously, if I were to marry a woman, I would marry her. The most endearing thing about her is that when I approached her, she wasn't taken back or anything and that's the thing that I feel most impressed by here in Almaty or in Kazakhstan in general. Even though my knowledge of this country is very limited because I've only been here in Almaty and in the Almaty region, the people are very, very kind and they're very hospitable. But not only that, they just seem to be very open to conversation with people who look different than them. And I think that plays into there being so many different ethnicities gathered here in Kazakhstan and all living together. I don't want to say in harmony because, as I said before, I don't know very in-depth details about life here in Kazakhstan, but here in Almaty, everyone seems like they are living together in peace. And the other day I went to meet my friend who lives here. He's also African American and he's married to a Kazakh woman. So let's listen to the interview of my friend and check out some of the insights that he has about being black here in Kazakhstan.
So, how did you discover Kazakhstan?
It was actually an accident. So I was booking flights and I used Google Flights, you know, and you filter to anywhere. And the two locations that came up were either Kathmandu in Nepal or Almaty, Kazakhstan. So I thought, wow, there's a direct flight to Kazakhstan? I have to check it out. So I did a little Googling and said, oh, it seemed pretty safe. I had to take the leap and that was it.
So you're married to a Kazakh woman. Why did you decide to marry a woman from Kazakhstan?
I mean, we were dating normally and everything just worked out. I didn't specifically choose, you know, a Kazakh woman, but I mean, I traveled so many different countries, but still all the time, everything worked out with her. We had great dates, spent time together.
So what are your overall experiences of being black in Kazakhstan?
Oh, I feel really welcome actually. I don't feel that negative energy compared to like a lot of different countries. It's kind of like, yes, I get eyeballs on me, but not in a strange way. It's more curiosity and people are friendly and you know, I just really feel welcome here. So no negativity.
How easy was it for you to date here in Kazakhstan as a black guy?
It depends how you define easy. It was as far as like finding women and things like that. Yes, it was really easy, but then maybe it's a little bit too much attention. It can be overwhelming.
So if you are a black American traveler, a guy, do you think it's worth coming to Kazakhstan to look for your, you know, future spouse?
1000% yes. You just have to experience it yourself. If I say all this way, you won't believe me, so you just have to come and try it, but yes, 1000%.
That was a great interview and I appreciate my friend for giving me the information about his experiences here being black. And I actually hate doing videos like this. I hate doing videos about being black in a country. I am like a humanist. I just see people as being people. And when you travel as much as I have traveled, you stop seeing color as something that divides you, but it's just something that's interesting about the person, and it makes you ask more questions about, you know, their maybe ethnicity or nationality, where they've come from, and then you can get more of the story of their life from just that simple like question. Yo, funny thing happened this morning when I went to get my clothes from the washers. And by the way, like in Korea, I can get some kind of special preferential treatment sometimes from establishments because I'm a foreigner, but not here in Almaty. The Russians didn't care. They're just like, give me the money. This morning I was getting the clothes and I randomly saw another black person walking across the street. And the funny thing is that I didn't just like look and look away. I was just like this. I was like, and then he waved back at me, and it just made me think like, yo, why did I do that? Like, why am I so like awestruck seeing another black person? And it's because like here in Almaty, it's very rare to see a person of African descent, but they are here, as you saw in the interview with my friend. This is the best thing about Almaty, is there's green on every corner. Every corner in the city. Look at this. It's just lush green. So there are areas where it's very hot, but you can quickly just come to a park, maybe 2 minutes walk, and there's always a green area for you to enjoy and to feel cool. And in some parks, there's even exercise equipment. You know your boy likes to work out. Dang, my lips chapped as heck. How come y'all didn't tell me I was walking around with some ashy lips? So if you're a black American, should you come to Almaty? Should you come to Kazakhstan and enjoy life here? Could you date here? Could you thrive here? I believe the answer is yes. Kazakh people are very hospitable, they're very open, they're very welcoming, here in Central Asia in general, these are the most like hospitable people I've ever met in my life. Of course, people are going to stare at you. It's, you know, it comes with the territory of just looking different than everyone else. But here in Kazakhstan, everyone looks different. There's no like 4 or 5 people who look the same. When you walk down the street, you'll see so many different phenotypes. People wearing different clothing like hijab, you know, Western clothing. Some people walking like they're a person who's lived in the city for their whole life. You'll see like the stereotypical Russian walk, like this. It's nothing to make fun of. It's just, you know, funny to play off the stereotypes. Yeah, Almaty is a great place for not just black people, for anyone. I told you, like if Muse wasn't my friend, like I would really consider marrying her. She's like, that's the kind of woman you want. That's the kind of woman you need. Let me share with you something that I saw at the train station in Uzbekistan. And I know you're like, Francois, Uzbekistan is not Kazakhstan. This is true, but Central Asia shares some similarities in culture. But when I was at the train station, there was a couple who came over to buy some food near the table where I was sitting with my friends. And they were like the whitest couple, I guess. They looked Russian, but you know, their skin color was very, very, very light. And the thing that surprised me the most was their daughter was playing with a black doll. And my friend first saw it and then he pointed over to me. He's like, Francois, check that out. And yeah, I just looked and I was like, wow, that little girl, she's you know, probably whiter than the whitest porcelain or whatever, but she's playing with a black doll. And I know that it happens, but it just surprised me because I've only seen things like that on YouTube or on, you know, commercials on television and things, but to actually see it in real life was just, you know, an eye-opening experience to make me really understand that I am in a different part of the world that's not America. If something like that will happen in Uzbekistan, I'm more than sure it's gonna happen here in Kazakhstan because people, I don't think they see color or race the same way that we see it in the West. You can even take the interview of the very intelligent young Kazakh waiter that I met at the beginning of the video, and he was explaining how, you know, there are different ethnicities and things like that. And yeah, they just see color differently here, I think. And African Americans, I should say. Another thing that you're gonna get a kick out of is that you can spend infinitely less money here in Kazakhstan for 1 month on food, clothing, shelter than you would in the United States during 1 or 2 weeks. I don't mean to say Kazakhstan or Almaty is cheap, like it's, you know, cheap as in the quality of the life here is cheap. I mean, if you're bringing US dollars or you're bringing, you know, pounds or euros, wherever Africans, Americans, or African descent people are living, when you bring your money here, it goes a very long way. So I was telling some friends earlier that it's cheaper for me to travel around Central Asia for 1 or 2 months than it is for me to just sit at home in Korea for those 2 months. So if price is a determining factor for you coming to Kazakhstan or for traveling, don't worry about that. I'm sure you'll be covered. I love it so much. People are always on the street stopping me. Hi, where are you from? Oh, you're from the USA. Which state are you from? And as I said in another video, it only happens here in Central Asia where people ask me, you know, after I let them know that I'm from America, which states. Like, that doesn't happen to me anywhere else but here. Welcome me, and they'll just, you know, be friendly with me, take my Instagram, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and just ask me questions about how it is, you know, traveling in Kazakhstan, how it is, you know, being in Asia, and they want me to have a very good time while I'm here in their country. Good? Can you speak English?
You speak?
Russian? Rus? Russia?
Kazakh?
Kazakh. Salyam.
Salim.
Yeah.
Как?
America.
Huh?
USA.
USA?
Yeah, USA.
USA.
America.
Америка.
Yeah, America. Yes.
Привет, Казахстан, Америка.
Hi, Kazakh. Rahmet.
Жандарбек. Жандарбek.
Gandarbek.
Жандарбek.
Jandarбek.
Жандарбek.
Yo, I'm up here tripping, but did you guys see that? You see how friendly they are? and a girl just walked by me and she was like, hi. I was like, oh shit. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm gonna miss my plane. Let me get to the hotel so I can check out and grab a taxi to the airport. So, how do you think Kazakh people feel about black people?
So the most hello first of all. So the most are Muslims here. So there is no difference between skin or something like that. In Muslim religion, there is no difference about skin. So there's no problems with, as you said. So
Black people?
Yeah, black people.
Oh.
So there is nothing. People are very good here, and you're welcome, everybody.
Airport shuffle. Will Francois make his flight in time? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I made it through the check-in in time. I thought I was going to miss my flight. So, crisis averted. Now check out this view. Look at that.
Sure, yes, my name is Lakeisha Edwards. I came here on an English language fellowship, and I had no idea what to expect as far as people that look like me out here. And there aren't many at all. But I have gotten to meet a few and kind of get close. I would consider friends, but most of the time it's just maybe as I'm walking at the bus stop, at a store, I might see someone, and we always just make that eye connection, and it's like meeting an old friend, even though I never saw them before. So because there are so few of us out here, we always get happy when we see each other. Yeah, I mean, it took a while to get adjusted, of course, because of the culture and the language and how they do things as simple as making payments using the Kaspi system and whatnot. But once I got used to it and got my routine, learning how to ride the bus and things like that, yeah, it became pleasant, yes. It's a nice place to be. It really is beautiful, and the people are so hospitable.
Yeah, I've been drinking this Georgian, is great wine, but there's a little carbonation to it. So delicious. Being black in Kazakhstan, is it good or is it bad? I've had an overwhelmingly positive and good experience here in this country. Albeit, I've only visited Almaty and the areas around it. So I can't give you much information about the land or the country outside of the city. However, if Almaty is any indication of the culture and the hospitality of the Kazakh people, I think you will be fine coming to Kazakhstan. Actually, I implore you to come, because being here will show you that race doesn't matter. People can live in harmony, being different skin colors, being different ethnicities, celebrating different cultures, having different religions. It's okay. And if you come here, I'm sure and I promise you, your eyes will be open forever and you will see the world in a different perspective for the rest of your life. So that's it. I'm gonna dive into this sandwich, chicken sandwich. Oh, another thing about Kazakhstan, you can't find pork here often. I haven't had to worry about not eating pork here, so that makes me feel good. Anyways, gonna eat this sandwich, finish this drink, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Love you all. Make sure you stay hydrated, and see you in the next one. Peace. One more look at this view. One more look at the view. That's crazy. That's crazy.